Imagine if your manager never wasted time. How much more productive would that team be? Probably pretty productive. Time is everyone's most precious resource because we can never get it back. And yet, managers waste time every single day. In this video, we're going to look at how managers waste time so you can avoid those common pitfalls and make better use of yours. Let's get into it. Number 1, checking email constantly. Checking email constantly is a real time waster for many managers. You may be wondering why checking email would even make it onto this list. Isn't email an important part of a manager's job? It certainly can be. But constantly checking email is not the same thing as strategically using email to achieve your goals. It's easy to get distracted by incoming messages and find yourself spending way too much time in your inbox throughout the workday. This can lead to decreased productivity and even burnout. So, here are a few tips to help you make better use of your time when it comes to email. First, set aside specific times during the day to check your email rather than constantly monitoring your inbox. This will allow you to focus on other tasks and projects without being interrupted. Second, use filters and folders to organize your email and prioritize important messages. This can help you avoid getting lost in a sea of emails and ensure that you're addressing the most critical messages first. Third, unsubscribe from email chains or groups that you don't need to be a part of. This can help reduce the number of emails you receive and make it easier to find what you're looking for. Fourth, turn off notifications for non-urgent emails so you're not tempted to check your inbox every time you hear a new notification. Finally, use the 2-minute rule to quickly address any urgent emails that do come in. If an email can be addressed in 2 minutes or less, do it right away. This can help prevent small tasks from piling up and becoming overwhelming. By following these tips, you can make better use of your time when it comes to email and focus on the tasks that are most important to you. Number 2, not knowing your team's strengths. One of the biggest wastes of time for a manager is not knowing the strengths of their team members. When you don't know what each person brings to the table, you're likely to waste time by having people work on tasks that they're not well suited for, or by duplicating efforts. This leads to missed opportunities to leverage the unique skills and expertise of each team member. To build a high-performing team, it's essential to understand the strengths of each individual and use them effectively. When you know what each person does best, you can delegate tasks accordingly and optimize the use of everyone's time. It also helps to create a sense of ownership and accountability when people are working on tasks that they're good at and enjoy doing. Take the time to get to know your team members and identify their strengths. Have one-on-one meetings, ask for feedback, and observe how people work. Once you have a good understanding of everyone's strengths, create a plan for how you'll leverage them moving forward. This could involve delegating tasks based on strengths, creating opportunities for people to learn and grow in areas that they're interested in, or making sure that everyone is aware of the strengths of those around them. By taking the time to understand and leverage the strengths of your team members, you'll be able to create a more productive and engaged workforce. You'll also free up your own time as a manager to focus on bigger picture items. Number 3, micromanaging. Micromanaging is another major time waster for both managers and their teams. When you micromanage, you're essentially wasting your time and the time of your team members on low-value activities. Micromanaging can take many forms, from constantly checking in on progress to not trusting your team to make decisions. This behavior can lead to decreased morale, reduced productivity, and increased turnover. A key part of being an effective manager is learning to trust your team. Trust that they'll make the right decisions and take ownership of their work. When you trust your team, you'll be able to focus on higher-level tasks and ultimately be more productive. To stop micromanaging, start by setting clear expectations. This means clearly communicating your goals and deadlines to your team members. This gives them the clarity they need to do their work without feeling like they're being watched over. Next, give your team the autonomy to do their work in their own way. Trust that they'll use their skills and judgment to get the job done right. Of course, this doesn't mean you shouldn't provide any feedback or direction. Be available to answer questions and provide guidance when needed. Just avoid the urge to control every aspect of your team's work. Finally, remember that everyone makes mistakes. When they do, be supportive and helpful rather than punitive. This will help your team learn and grow without fear of being micromanaged. By following these tips, you can stop micromanaging your team and start trusting them to do their jobs. This will ultimately lead to a more productive and positive work environment for everyone. Number 4, not using a planner. One of the biggest wastes of time for a manager is not using a planner or calendar. Without a planner, it's easy to feel disorganized and overwhelmed. You may find yourself constantly scrambling to meet deadlines and forgetting important appointments. This can lead to decreased productivity and even burnout. A planner allows you to stay on top of your schedule and manage your time effectively. It helps you to prioritize tasks, allocate time for important meetings, and avoid scheduling conflicts. This ultimately leads to a more productive workday and a more successful career. The benefits of using a planner are numerous. For example, a planner allows you to visualize your day, week, or month at a glance. This makes it easy to see upcoming deadlines, appointments, and other commitments. This can help you to avoid missing important dates and ensure that you're always prepared. Additionally, a planner helps you to prioritize tasks and manage your time effectively. You can allocate specific blocks of time for different tasks and activities, ensuring that you're dedicating enough time to each one. This can help you to avoid feeling overwhelmed and ensure that you're making the most of your time. There are various types of planners available, including digital and paper planners. The key is to find a system that works for you and that you actually use consistently. Whether you prefer a traditional paper planner or a digital calendar, the important thing is to have a system in place to help you stay organized and on track. By using a planner, you can avoid wasting time and make the most of your schedule, leading to a more productive and successful workday. We hope that this video has been helpful in highlighting some of the ways that managers waste time. By avoiding these common pitfalls, managers can make better use of their time and that of their teams, leading to increased productivity and success. Remember, time is a valuable resource that we can never get back, so it's important to use it wisely. Thanks for watching.